Hi everyone, so let's start by drawing a circle. Now the circle will be the size of the page. You can always decrease or increase the size of the circle as per your wish, but here the circle that I have drawn is covering the whole page. Now let's draw a line from between the circle, that is a radius. Take a middle point. Now draw 1/3 of a circle around the middle point, so that circle should be in the center of the circle again. Now this will be our sun. Start by drawing a bird, which is the crane. Now how will you draw this? You can see here how I am drawing by drawing a circle, then its neck, and then its leaf-like feather, then its body and legs. So this is how you can easily draw a crane and it will look beautiful. Now the feathers we have to draw in a leaf-like shape. As you can see, the point to remember here is, if you can see the end points of the neck, so the leaf is of the first one, it is touching the midpoint of the leaf, and the second end point you have to join it this way. So you don't have to cover both the end points by drawing the leaf. I have rubbed the extra lines, and now we will be drawing its beak and the feathers on the head. Now we start drawing the grass. So here we draw the bigger trees. Now our drawing part is complete. We start with the shading part, and we will proceed with first shading around the sun. And the thing to remember here is, do not hold your pencil very near from the tip. The more you hold it from back of the tip, you will see that the lines won't appear while you are shading. So it will automatically be a shaded thing. So hold the pencil as far from the tip as you can. Now in the background, as the trees are far away, so they will be comparatively smaller. Now thicken that line, okay, because we have to show that it's far away, so things are concentrated there, and for the concentrated things we need to show darker areas. Now to mix, I am using a stump here. The number 4 I am using. You can always use a cotton bud, cotton, cloth, all of them will work for shading. Drawing the trees which are far away is very easy. First, the branches should be dark. Okay, you can see the lines which I am drawing. These are the branches of the tree and they are darker, and they will be darker in comparison to the leaves that will be drawing. Okay, so very randomly you will have to draw the branches, which should be the darker part. Now start by just drawing the leaves randomly, no particular position or way or style or direction. Just as you can see, it's very easy to draw. Now if you don't have a charcoal pencil, you can always use a black color pencil, or you can use pencils of darker shades like 6B, 8B, 4B. They will also work, but charcoal things also look beautiful. Now as below the trees we have water, so the lines should be very blurred. You can see the shape, it's like almost the shape, not the exact shape. Approximately you have to make the shape of the trees, and you just have to make lines and kind of color in very small portions, and this is how you'll get the shadow on the water, and the image should be blur. That's the thing. And in one direction, you don't have to draw circles or any other patterns, just straight lines, dashes as you see. Now as the grass is nearby, so we just color them. We don't give them any shading like we have given in the trees far away, light and dark. No, we just color the grass in dark tone, and you have to fully cover the grass there. Similarly, you will have to color the trunk of the trees with a charcoal pencil, or if you are using color pencil, then with black color pencils. And the thing to be noted here is, with the color pencils also you can give shading just like you can give in the charcoal pencils. So if you press a little harder, that area will be darker. If you press a little lighter, that area will give a light tone. So you can always use color pencil or dark shade tones of pencil like 4B, 6B. Now let's make the leaves of the tree. The technique I will be showing you next. To make the leaves, just cover the line, in a dark tone, and start by making strokes which will be falling downwards, because as you have seen, trees of coconut and all, they are very thin. There is just one main line, and from them very thin leaves are falling down. So you'll have to draw the strokes downwards. Make sure they are downwards. Okay, that's very important. And then when you draw the second leaf, okay, do the same thing. But one thing to be noted here is the top part should be darker. Look here how I am darkening the top part of the leaf, so it clearly distinguishes one leaf from the another, and also gives a beautiful shading which gives a beautiful look to the tree. With the crane also you'll have to do the similar thing, just like in grass and the trunk of the tree, just color the crane. Now here is a mistake which I made. Whenever we are drawing or shading, or coloring also, always we'll have to do the lighter tone part first. As you can see, by mistake I have done the dark toned parts first, like the trees and the crane and the grass and the background trees. No, this is wrong. If you do that, for example in charcoal or color pencil drawing, shading drawing, you're doing this, then what will happen is the darker parts will be smudged, because you will have to move your hand on the paper, so that will smudge the drawing. or when you are coloring, with paints and all, then even if you have to add some more light part to the drawing, you won't be able to, because you've already done with the dark parts. So always start with the light toned parts and then move to the dark toned parts. So the shading in the water which I have given, which is showing the sun's shadow, you will have to do that part first, right after the drawing thing, right after you have drawn the trees and the grass and the sun and the crane, then do that water shading part, and after that do other crane and trees and grass and background thing. Now we are just outlining the circle to finish the look, and this is very important part. The outline should not be very dark. As you can see, I am not doing it very dark, but the outline gives a beautiful finish to the drawing. So the outlining is very important. Here our charcoal drawing is ready. We will have to use a fixative, because if you won't spray the fixative on a charcoal drawing or a charcoal work, what will happen is the charcoal will all spread. Okay, when you're using a color pencil, even when you're using a dark HB 6B pencil, also you'll have to use the fixative.